Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. With that, Rachel Timmermans.
Hello, my name is Rachel Timmermans, and I am the Vice President External of the Students Association of Mount Royal University. I want to thank you for providing me this time to speak this morning. I've lived in Calgary my whole life. I've lived in the same house over in Erin Woods until I moved out on my own. I've always known and felt Calgary was a big city with a small town feel. Before Calgary started placing on a number of these best cities in the world, best places to live lists, I used to surprise people, and often I still do, when I tell them that I truly believe Calgary is one of, if not the best cities in the world. People will often respond back with examples like Vancouver, New York, Toronto, LA, and they are great contenders, don't get me wrong, but they're no Calgary. In the new reality of COVID, we're starting to see that the typical indicators or examples people use to describe what makes a great city, such as its restaurants or the nightlife in its city core, are not what make a great, or more importantly, resilient city. Personally, I believe what makes a great city is one where no matter who you are, where you're from, or where you're headed, it's a place you feel empowered to become part of the energy, where you have the resources and support available no matter what barrier you are fighting to overcome or what dream you are working to achieve. And that is why I am proud to be here today to speak in support of the Guidebook for Greater Communities, because you can't build a sustainably great city without first building great communities. While I am personally a big fan of the Guidebook, today I am here to speak on behalf of the Students Association of Mount Royal University, otherwise known as SAMRU. SAMRU supports the Guidebook for its focus on social interaction, identity and place, economic vitality, and health and wellness. Seeing these principles implemented across the city will improve the student experience and student quality of life in a number of ways. As we see more affordable housing built and the development of more vibrant communities, they can help us improve outcomes for a number of student issues that students struggle with. Things like mental health, food insecurity, and financial insecurity. Students are a niche population faced with additional financial barriers such as precarious employment, rapidly rising costs of education, and costs of living. These barriers get worse when students are forced to find housing far away from their school or work. Under the Guidebook, gentle densification of existing neighborhoods will allow for more varied types of residential structures, such as row houses with basement suites. Increasing the opportunity for students to find affordable housing closer to campus may lead to greater financial stability and more time saved from commuting. Additionally, more density in Calgary's neighborhoods will allow for better transit and more services closer to home or campus that students regularly engage with, such as grocery stores, pharmacies, bakeries, cafes, etc. This can lead to a multitude of benefits, such as tackling feelings of social isolation, promoting positive health and wellness, reducing the need for a personal vehicle, which is a great cost-saving measure, and creating communities where young people enjoy living. Encouraging the development of these kinds of communities will play an important part in making sure Calgary is a place that attracts young people and encourages them to stay once they're here. We have heard some Calgarians express concern for increasing density in their neighborhoods, citing threats to safety or loss of community character. These concerns do not recognize the robust economic and social benefits that increasing neighborhood density and diversity could bring to these communities. Students in particular are a dynamic group of citizens that have a lot to offer to their communities, including volunteerism, community engagement, and entrepreneurship. And this is why we urge the committee to recommend the approval of the Guidebook to Council so that all Calgarians can feel empowered to become part of the energy. Thank you for your consideration, and I look forward to the rest of today's discussion.
Thank you very much.